Welcome to the documentary on mung beans, an ancient crop that has been a part of the human diet for thousands of years, especially in Asia. Today, mung beans are loved worldwide due to their high nutritional value and versatility in cooking. In this video, we will explore the entire journey from planting and nurturing the crops, to harvesting by hand and machine, and finally processing these beans into a nutritious food source. The journey begins with planting mung beans, a crop that thrives best in well-drained soil. Before sowing, the soil is loosened and aerated through tilling, which improves airflow and promotes healthy root development. This process ensures that the plants can easily access the necessary nutrients and grow in optimal conditions. Typically choose to plant mung beans during the warmer months. The seeds can be sown either by hand or with a seed drill on larger farms, ensuring that they are evenly distributed and placed at the correct depth in the soil. To allow the plants enough space to grow and photosynthesize, mung beans are usually planted in rows, with spacing between 30 to 45 cm. After just about 5 days, the mung bean seeds will begin to sprout. Once the seeds are sown, care for the plants begins. Mung beans are relatively low maintenance compared to other legumes, but still require attention to thrive. Regular watering is essential, particularly during the early growth stages, though farmers must be careful not to overwater to avoid root rot or fungal infections. Fertilization and pest control are critical components in the care of mung beans. Due to their nitrogen-fixing abilities, mung beans enrich the soil by converting nitrogen from the air, reducing the need for nitrogen-based fertilizers. However, farmers still need to supplement phosphorus and potassium to support flowering and pod formation. Additionally, pest control is a continuous task, as mung beans are vulnerable to attacks from aphids, caterpillars, and beetles. Mung beans typically begin to flower around 30 to 40 days after planting, depending on weather conditions and care. The flowers, which are pale yellow or white, are small but serve as important indicators that the plant is entering its reproductive phase. After pollination, these flowers gradually develop into mung bean pods. The pods are long and slender, containing around 10 to 15 small green seeds when still immature. As the pods mature, their color gradually changes to yellow or brown, indicating that the beans inside have hardened and are ready for harvest. On small farms or in home gardens, farmers often use the method of hand harvesting, carefully picking each pod to avoid damaging the plant. This allows the plant to continue producing more pods if the weather and care are favorable. Hand harvesting also enables farmers to select the ripest pods, leaving the unripe ones to develop further. After harvesting, the pods are sun-dried for several days, allowing the beans to harden and prepare for the next stage of processing. On large-scale farms, the use of modern machinery for harvesting mung beans is becoming increasingly popular due to its high efficiency. Specialized harvesting machines can simultaneously cut the plants and thresh the pods, separating the beans in a single streamlined process. This method not only significantly reduces the time needed, but also minimizes labor, especially when compared to manual harvesting. With the ability to cover large areas quickly, this approach is the optimal choice for commercial farmers, ensuring high yields while maintaining the quality of the beans. After threshing, the beans typically go through a cleaning process to remove impurities, such as plant debris, stones, or dirt, ensuring that only clean, high-quality beans are sent for further processing. After harvesting and cleaning, mung beans undergo processing in the factory to prepare them for export. The beans are passed through machines to remove dirt, dried, dehulled, and further processed to meet high-quality standards. Once processed, they are carefully packaged in moisture-resistant bags to preserve freshness and ensure protection during long-distance transportation. This process guarantees the beans retain their nutritional value, making them ready for international markets and contributing to the agricultural export value. Next, let's explore a delicious recipe with mung bean sweet soup. It's an easy yet flavorful and nutritious dessert. The process begins by cooking the mung beans in water until they are tender. While waiting, coconut milk is mixed with sugar and a bit of tapioca starch to create a rich, smooth consistency. Once the beans are cooked, the mixture is added to thicken the soup. Pandan leaves are dropped into the pot to infuse their signature fragrance. This dessert can be enjoyed hot or cold, and it becomes even more delicious when drizzled with coconut milk, offering a perfect balance of sweetness, creaminess, and freshness. In conclusion, mung beans are a nutrient-rich food offering many health benefits. With their high fiber, vitamin, and mineral content, They not only aid digestion and lower cholesterol, but also help with weight management. Additionally, they detoxify the body and provide energy. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you've gained a better understanding of mung bean harvesting and processing. Don't forget to try these mung bean recipes on recipes at home and share your results in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with more exciting content. See you in the next video. Olives have long been celebrated for their health benefits, but in recent years, the world has truly begun to appreciate just how beneficial they are overall wellness. As a result, the global demand for olives has seen a steady increase, making them a sought-after commodity in the health food market. This surge in popularity has placed immense pressure on olive farms and their workers, who are committed to producing the highest quality olives to meet market demands. This dedication to excellence is one of the key factors contributing to the high cost of olives and olive oil, products that have become staples in kitchens around the world. Today we're going to delve into the fascinating process of olive production. We'll take a closer look at how olives are cultivated, harvested, and processed, giving us a deeper understanding of what makes these products so valuable. From the preparation of the soil to the final stages of pressing and packaging, this journey will offer insights into the complexities of olive farming and the factors that influence the price of these beloved fruits. The process begins with preparing the land. Like all agricultural endeavors, olive farming starts with tilling the soil. Farmers work diligently to ensure that the land is ready to support the growth of olive trees. Using specialized machinery or planters, olive tree seedlings are planted in carefully measured rows. The spacing between the seedling is crucial, as it ensures that each tree has enough room to grow without competing with its neighbors. Once planted, the seedlings are anchored to sticks for support, which helps them grow upright and strong. After planting, the olive trees require time and care before they can start producing fruit. It typically takes around 3 to 5 years for the seedlings to mature enough to bear their forest olives. During this period, early pruning and training are essential. Farmers prune the trees to form a single trunk and establish a framework of 3 to 4 main branches, which will support the tree as it grows and begins to produce fruit. Although the first harvest is usually modest, the tree's productivity increases significantly as they reach their 8th to 10th year. When it comes to harvesting, different farms employ various methods, depending on their scale and priorities. Small-scale producers, or those who prioritize quality control, often harvest olives by hand, carefully selecting only the ripest fruit. However, in large commercial operations, machine harvesting is more common. These farms use harvesting combs, large, hair comb-like devices that pass through the rows of olive trees, gently removing the olives from the branches. The collected olives are then transported to containers via conveyor belts, ready for the next stage of processing. Another method used by some farms is shaking, where either a machine or workers manually shake the trees to dislodge the ripe olives. This technique is especially effective for quickly harvesting large quantities of olives. It's fascinating to note that some olive trees, particularly those in ancient groves in the Mediterranean region, are thousands of years old, yet still produce high-quality olives. These ancient trees are not only vital to olive oil production, but also hold significant cultural and historical value, having been passed down through generations. Before olives can be processed into oil, they must be thoroughly cleaned to remove any dirt or particles from their surface. This step is crucial for maintaining the consistency of the product's flavor and preventing mold formation. In some facilities, olives are also put through centrifuges, which spin them at high speeds to remove any remaining impurities, such as pits or stems. The cleaned olives are then crushed using pressure rollers with stainless steel surfaces, breaking them down into smaller pieces. This process not only prepares the olives for the next stage, but also ensures that no flavor residue from previous manufacturing runs affects the current batch. The crushed olives are then ground into a paste and run through high-speed hammer mills, which compress the paste into a finer consistency while retaining some coarse particles. This is essential for creating the rich, flavorful olive oil that consumers love. The next step is pressing the olives to extract their precious oil. Most facilities follow a standardized method designed to maximize oil yield without compromising the product's sensory qualities, such as taste, smell, and appearance. The olive paste is placed inside a press, where it is compacted under immense pressure. This process separates the oil from the pomace, a solid's rich material that remains after the oil is extracted. Finally, the extracted oil is passed through a centrifuge, where it is spun at high speeds to separate the oil from the water. The heavier olive oil moves toward the walls of the container, allowing for efficient separation. Once this process is complete, the oil is transferred to the packaging area, where it is bottled and prepared for distribution to markets worldwide. Did you know about Aleppo soap halal anise? This is the process of producing Aleppo soap halal anise from olive oil. First, olive oil is pumped into a tank, where it is heated to 120 degrees GC for 20 hours, with water added frequently throughout the process. Alongside this, mineral soda is mixed in, following a ratio of 50% olive oil, 40% water, and 5% mineral soda. The remainder of the mixture is laurel oil. This combination forms a green paste, the very first soap emulsion. The next step involves pouring the liquid soap onto the factory floor, a visually striking process that maximizes the use of the entire space. The soap is flattened before it has time to harden, and is then left to solidify over 24 hours. During the cutting process, workers wear wooden sandals to avoid staining or damaging the soap. Special knives are used as cutting tools, capable of creating tens of thousands of soap bars at once. The characteristic green color of olive soap is strikingly beautiful. Following the cutting, the soap bars are stamped by hand with the brand logo. The soap is then arranged into a pyramid shape and left to cure for several days before being packaged. This completes the saponification process, resulting in some of the finest natural soap bars available. Occasionally, there may be soap crumbs or bars with less desirable coloring, but overall, the quality remains exceptionally high. In conclusion, the production of high-quality olive oil is a complex and labor-intensive process that justifies its high price. From the careful cultivation of olive trees to the meticulous harvesting and processing of the olives, each step requires skill, precision, and dedication. Thank you for joining us on this exploration into the world of olive oil production. We hope you've gained a new appreciation for the craftsmanship behind this beloved product. Be sure to share this video with your friends and family, and stay tuned for more fascinating content from Lord Gizmo.